Good morning, friends. I wanted to start us out with a little bit of circle of joy just to kind of get us warmed up today. So we start with our hands at our hearts in a prayer position and we take a deep breath in. And as we do that, we're going to fold our fingers down. And then as we exhale, we're going to press the palms out and exhale fully, but not totally straightening out your arms. You still want to curve. And then inhaling, palms up towards the ceiling, still keeping your arms in that nice kind of roundish way and pressing the palms up because you get a nice stretch. I do right through here. So inhaling deeply. And then as you exhale, we're going to float the arms down. And oops, I'm in a little space, so I can't really do it as well as I would normally do. But basically, you're bringing the arms, and then floating the arms down, and then we're going to clasp the palms behind and pull the knuckles down and the chin down as you're exhaling. And then as we inhale, we're going to bring the palms up and the head up. And then we're going to exhale back to heart center. So I'm going to do it one time from the side. So we're going to inhale, folding the fingers down. Exhaling, pressing the palms out, bowing the head just a little. And then inhaling, palms up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, floating the arms down, clasping your fingers behind you, knuckles to the floor, chin to chest. Exhaling fully. And then inhaling, arms up behind you again, head up. And then exhaling back to heart center. Now this will be the third time because I love 3. So we're going to do the circle of joy 3 times. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And now place your hands on your knees and head front, and let's tilt the left ear towards the shoulder. See, mine's not going that far, but you're getting a nice stretch through here. It doesn't matter. Just whatever feels good for you, because yoga's never supposed to hurt. And then we'll come back to center and we'll drop our head to the right. Again, it's not all the way to my shoulder, and that's not the goal. We're just trying to get a nice little stretch through here. And then head back to center, and then let's do chin to chest. And just keeping those shoulders up and just allowing the head to drop. And now let's do a little twist. So we're going to put our right knee and then cross the left leg over and just give yourself a nice hug and press, as much as you can. Get that chest up against that knee and yummy. Isn't that a good stretch? Get this foot out. See if you can get it at a flex, and then get this cheek down on the floor, and oh, yum. That's a nice bottom stretch. Oh. And I usually like to breathe about 4 times. That's a half count of a dance move. So that's kind of where I'm at with my counting and my breaths. And then, of course, let's go ahead and do the other side. So we're going to bring that knee down and then cross the right leg over and just kind of hug that knee up to that thigh, really up towards your belly, and just give your knee a little hug. And then let's come back to cross position, but bring the non-dominant leg out in front this time. And what we're going to do is we're going to look to the left. Do our 4 counts here. And now we're going to point our noses down towards our left shoulder. And you can feel a different stretch in there. It feels yummy. But remember, if it hurts, don't do it. Lessen the stretch. And then head back up and back to center. And now let's do our chin to chest. It's a good neutral. And let's rock the chin from left to center, right to center, left and right. And then head back up. Let's go ahead and look towards the right this time. And now point your nose down towards your shoulder. You know, one side might be more flexible than the other. And that's okay. It's just all about listening to your body and knowing what it needs and knowing how much it can deal with. And bring that head back up to center. And this is a favorite one I like to do. So I'm not sure I have enough room. So we're gonna take a deep inhale with our arms out here. We're gonna take a deep breath. And as you exhale, we're gonna cross the left over the right and just give yourself a good hug and then bow your head down. So this is getting the upper back, this is getting the shoulders, this is getting a nice release in the neck. And you get to give yourself a hug. And then let's take a deep breath in and bring the arms out to the sides. And this time as we exhale, we're gonna bring the right arm on top and the left arm underneath and just give yourself that hug again. And you're gonna find that the stretch is gonna be a little bit different. We're just gonna embrace that. And breathe through any sticky things. And if it hurts, just lessen up. You know, if it's, oh, this is too tight, just lessen up your grip around your shoulders. Or bring them in closer. And then open up. And this is another one I like, and maybe it's too much, but we're gonna bring the arms out, inhale, and then we're gonna bring the left arm underneath the right, cross the arms around for eagle arms. So again, this is what you can do. This is a nice stretch in the shoulders, in the arms, and we're just gonna take a few breaths in. I like to close my eyes because it helps me focus on myself a little bit. I love the energy of other people in a class, but I like to close my eyes. And let's inhale and bring the arms out to the side. Take a deep breath in. And this time, we're gonna be the right arm underneath and do the same thing. Eagle arms, yummy. It just feels so good. It's a hard spot to get on your own, and this is a nice little massage for you. Now release. And then let's go ahead and come onto the floor. Not sure how this is gonna work. Might need to move my phone around here. Oops. Oh no, you fell down. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna lay on the ground. Oh, that's not working. Okay, so lay on the ground and just feel your body flat on the ground and just let it sink into the floor. Oh, we don't do this enough. Notice your head, how it feels, and your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, the backs of your hands, your hips, your thighs, your calves, your heels, and just notice that. And now let's draw the knees into your chest. I hope this doesn't look too ugly. Draw the knees into the chest, and let that low back just sink into the floor. And we'll take a few breaths here. And just really being kind to our backs, not trying to do too much like I always did in my youth, and now I'm paying for it. But I've learned to be kinder to myself. And now let's go ahead and rock slightly to the left of your spine. So there's a nice juicy spot to the left of your spine that feels really yummy. I'm just take a few breaths here and just really embracing this yumminess. I know it may seem really simple, but it really, when you don't do it, is when you notice it. Let's go ahead and rock slightly to the right side. I like to cross my ankles. I kind of feel like it doesn't give a lot of weight, but it just kind of helps ground that ankle in. And wow, this side for me is tighter, and I can really feel that I needed this. I'm just kind of imagining that little wedge, that little ridge finally gets to release and flatten out into the floor. And now let's rock slightly to the left again. And back to the right. Yeah, it's not a very pretty view, is it? Sorry. And then we're going to bring the feet down, shoulder width apart. Inhale, arms up above your head. Can you see me? Yeah, hands up above your head. And we're going to open them out to the side so you're like in a T, so you are a T. And then we're going to cross our right leg over the left. And then we're going to drop the knees to the left and turn our heads to the right. So right now, all you could see is my knees. Okay. But what I'm doing, let's see. What I'm doing is just being in this T and then turning my head gently to the right. So I'm getting a nice spinal twist along with that neck, but it's not in a way that's too rough. And then let's bring the knees back up to center and uncross the legs. And now this time, of course, we have to do it on the other side. So let's cross the left leg over the right. Drop the knees to the right as we turn our heads to the left. And now you're going to feel maybe something in your thigh, in your hip, in your side body. And you do get a stretch in the neck, but it's maybe not as noticeable because the other stuff is tight. But this is a gentle way, again, to kind of release some of that tension. And then let's come back up to center and cross the legs. And this time, bring your arms alongside your body and place the palms down. So can you see me? And we're going to push ourselves up into a bridge. So the head's going to stay on the floor, and we're just going to peel the spine up and come up to that bridge. You don't want it to scrunch your neck at all. Still keeping your shoulders on the floor and the palms by your body. And we're just getting a little stretch through here. And then let's go ahead and roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Actually, another thing I like to do is curls. So it's like a pelvic tilt. So imagine you're elongating your spine and then curling it back up towards your belly button. We'll do this a few times because that's another spot that's really hard to get to. And this is just kind of a simple way to just give your body a little love. And of course I can make this so much longer, but I don't want to. I don't know how much time you have. So let's go ahead and roll to the side using your upper hand to push you up. And let's just call that our mini session for the day. Have a great day. I hope that helped a little bit, and maybe I'll do another one. Let me know what you need. Okay, bye.